life lessons foretold. Stay golden, girls and boys, stay golden.
Hey babes, it's me, Courtney, and you're tuned in to Stay Golden, Golden Grades. We have officially graded 50 episodes. I didn't know that these things were here sometimes, and it was like finding like a buried treasure, and it's really opened up and changed my perspective of the Golden Girls, and I hope Golden Grades has done the same for you. Side note, you're gonna want to stick around to the end of this episode. We're doing the second giveaway of our channel on this Golden Grades as a thank you for being a friend. Stay to the last grading where you'll hear all about how to enter the giveaway. Today we are going to be grading 5 more episodes. Not to Fear, but Fear Itself, Questions and Answers, Little Sister, Room 7, and Bedtime Story. These episodes for me are about a 2.85, just barely below a 3 out of 5 cheesecakes. Number 130 on the list is Not to Fear, but Fear Itself. The overarching concept of this episode is fear.
I don't believe my ears. Girls, the entire purpose of this trip is to conquer our fears. Why, if we back out now, that'll mean our fears have conquered us. And I will not allow that.
The things that they're suddenly afraid of in this episode are things that they've been shown to do in previous episodes. So I'm a little confused. The idea of dealing with fear, I like. If you keep your fears inside, then maybe you never confront them and you never change or do something that you've always wanted to do. I'm afraid of heights. I run obstacle course races and they often involve me having to climb up things that are like 2 or 3 stories high. It is not easy for me, but I go and do it because I think it's valuable to face your fears. In the comments below, let me know, what are your fears? What's something that you've confronted in your life that you were genuinely afraid of, but afterwards, once you did it, you felt good about it? I appreciate the drive in this episode of the characters to face their fears. I think that's an important message for audiences. P.S. This plane, what is this? They get champagne on the plane? How are they suddenly affording this first class champagne situation? This line is pretty funny.
I had a phobia too.
You, Dorothy? You were afraid of some big old strong strapping thing like you?
Who am I, Joe Frazier?
Number 129 on our list is Questions and Answers. The combination of Dorothy and Jeopardy is perfect. That she goes against Rose, yes. Because that would be, I think, a Dorothy Zbornak nightmare. Like, I love that concept, and it has good comedy in it. Dorothy on Jeopardy made me wonder if there was a category that you were able to like totally crush in Jeopardy, what would that category be? Let me know in the comments below. This episode also has a bit of a dark side. I have often felt that Dorothy Zbornak is a tragic figure. She has untapped potential and unrealized capabilities because she got pregnant, married Stan, and gave, Stan the best 38 years of her thighs. And in Jeopardy, that actually manifests itself. Like her overachieving, her competition. It's not because I think she has to prove anything to anybody else, but that she has to prove it to herself, that she's good enough, that she's worthy, that she's as smart and as capable as everybody else in that room, which she is. Jeopardy, though, comes in direct contact with Dorothy and what could have been. I just love this moment because it is a demonstration of her empathy and her kindness. She has an emotional intellect that the other girls, I do not believe, possess as well as she does. And it's just a great moment for her in the episode. And I get a little teared up. I gotta tell you, I do. I'm sad to see Jake go, but I'm so happy that it's to Mr. Hubbard. This is a great Jeopardy joke.
I have this recurring fantasy. Take me, Alex, take me now, I tell him. And he says to me, Blanche, in the form of a question.
Number 128 is Little Sister. I got a lot to get through in this episode, so I'm just gonna bullet point it for you. Number 1, Holly is hella shady. We never see Rose get as angry as she does. Your sister is not a good sister. And why can't anybody else see that she's shady? Which leads to number 2. Blanche and Dorothy are bad friends in this episode.
Rose, Blanche and I have been talking about this. There is a problem, all right, but it's not between us and Holly. It's between you and Holly. Ever since she arrived, you've been trying to convince us that she's been doing terrible things. And Rose, it simply isn't true.
You just met Holly. You've known Rose for how long now? You live with her. She's your best friend. So why would you believe Holly instead of Rose? You're bad friends in this episode, girls. Number 3, Gary. I see you trying to hit on everybody. Also, did you just walk in and you're like, oh God, we can't make it any further. We just have to stop at this couch and like start making out. What is going on? They're in the next room in the kitchen. Number 4, it's okay not to like your family. Rose struggles with this is a real deal. I think Holly is actually an awful person and I don't want anything to do with her and I don't want Rose to have anything to do with her. So Golden Girls, just a reminder, it's the family that you find, not the family that you're stuck with. Number 5, the whole Dreyfus plotline. The fact that Sophia is running around trying to figure it out, thinks she lost Dreyfus, gets another Dreyfus, and then she's got 2 dogs. Also, Rose comes up with a solution. She just calls Dreyfus. I love it. And that just demonstrates how, like, Rose is actually valuable and smart. Number 127 on our list is room 7. The part about Blanche feeling her grandmother and the special memories and the plantation is a powerful message in the episode. As you age, the memories are what you have to carry on with you, that the places that you used to visit and go in your childhood, and those do literally get torn down sometimes. It's a real aspect of life that I think it's interesting that they touched upon here, in that Blanche just can't let it go. You know, the idea that you're kind of only alive even past your actual breathing life for as long as the last person who remembers you. And so this house, to Blanche in some ways, you know, that's wiping away part of her grandmother's memory, and that's nobody else is going to know that was there. You know, only she knows. It was a bed and breakfast, and the people who staying in those rooms, they didn't know what Blanche knows about those rooms. And so, you know, when you lose that, you lose a little piece of yourself and your history and your longevity. And the show, because it focuses on the experiences of the older generations, provides a valuable perspective in that area that I very much appreciated in this episode. A couple things about the episode that bother me a little, but are also kind of funny. Blanche just has handcuffs in her purse. I'm on board for it.
Ma, what the hell are you doing on the roof?
Living for the day, pussycat. I never jumped into a haystack before.
Ma!
Geronimo!
Very amusing, but also very strange. I get that it's a gag, but it's also so absurd. Blanche in all yellow and Rose in all blue is really amusing to me because I've never willingly matched my top and bottoms the way that the Golden Girls do at times. None of my clothes came in a pair, in a set. That's just something that stuck out to me. Number 126 is Bedtime Story. I prefer these kind of flashback compilation episodes that have original content over flashbacks that repurpose the best ofs. Sophia and Dorothy have a really sweet moment together.
Good night, Ma. Thanks for everything.
I love that we get to hang out with Blanche's banana leaves in her bedroom. Could stare at those all day long. The flashback around the cold snap in Florida. Look, I'm from New England and I live in Brooklyn, where easily in the wintertime it could dip to like 10 degrees. What is a cold snap in Florida? This is always a classic moment with Rose praying.
Take care of them, God. If anything happened, I just...
Rose, thanks for the lovely prayer. Now shut up and get into bed.
Amen. Nice work, Dorothy.
Wasn't me.
Sweet Jesus, am I in trouble?
We wanted to do something special for the Stay Golden community. We decided to do a giveaway, a mystery box giveaway. We've taken a minimum of 5 items from our personal collection. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's inside. It's from all the different fandom and geekdom that I love. I will say there is at least one Golden Girls item in here. To enter the giveaway, we want you to comment below answering one of the questions that we've asked in this Golden Grades. I'm super excited for you guys. The finite and rules and restrictions and all those important details are in the video description below, so I suggest you check them out. But we just wanted to say thank you, and as always, you guys subscribe, comment, share with your friends, tell everybody about us. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching Stay Golden, and as always, stay golden out there.